Hey YouTube, what is going on this morning? Yo, what's up? What's up, Chad? Oh, it's going all right. All nothing much. Just living the boss life, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's cold here today. It got down in the like 20s last night. Yeah, I'm not ready for this cold weather, to be honest with you. What's up, Jeffrey Kent? The tarp shop's doing all right. Hopefully, I don't have to put any more of those. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I like the Ford service truck. I bought a Powell Pro 43. I got the 8,000 pound crane on it and 2 tall boxes. So let's see here if I can. So basically, if you can see this right here, I got 2 of them, 2 tall sides. I got that. I ordered this man basket. I really don't know why I got the man basket, but I bought it. Yeah, it's this one right here. 2 sides in it. And then I got C-Tech toolboxes all in it. I bought this. Yeah, the man baskets for McP or who anybody else that wants to use it. I figured you can go out on the end of the man basket. You can go up 29 feet in the air, and you can still be in the man basket, and you can still lift 1,200 pounds. So I thought, man, that's fucking awesome. I was like, it would be pretty cool to have the man basket for $8,000. I was like, well, you might as well get the man. You might as well get the man in the man basket. You might as well get that. Yeah, good for hanging Christmas lights. That's what I thought. You had to get up, and if I'm ever at my new house and you got to clean the gutters, exactly right, Chad. No more fucking ladders for this guy. Okay? We're going to go up hydraulically or we're not fucking with it. Yep. Man baskets, working on tarps. That's exactly what I thought, because then you don't have to worry about standing on the cab. It would do a lot of stuff. So I thought that was a good thing. I ordered the truck in, it's Velocity Blue Metallic F550 dually. It's going to have a black service body on it with blue toolboxes is what we got. I can show you what I'll show you what the toolboxes look like here. Let's get in here. Yeah, it's the new 6.7 2020 with a it's got a 10-speed automatic transmission and all that bullshit. Yep, 4-door. I bought the what they call it, the Laredo package, I guess. I fucking don't know. That's the revised quote. You don't want that one. thing's expensive. No, it has a wireless remote that you just hang on to like the side of your stuff, and you put it right on there. Hold on here. I'll print out these drawings and then I'll show them to you guys. Let me print out these. They don't make an F550 in the platinum, or I would have got one. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about getting a Ram, but the guy said, you know, he's like, if you don't have a good Ram service department, it's really, you know, I don't know any Ram dealers. Yeah, it's about as expensive as a fucking dump truck, to be honest with you. I mean, brutal. Yeah, 30 foot in the air and drop the remote would be kind of shitty. That probably would not be a good idea. Let me go pick up these drawings and I'll show you. You know, I'm trying to get one that was nice. I'm getting the crane's going to be painted black and everything else like that. It's going to be fucking awesome. Okay. So in the front compartment, I got toolboxes like this. These are the C-Tech boxes. This is going to be 51 inches tall, and we're going to have 2 7s down here on the bottom, 4 5s, and the rest 3s up there. So you can kind of see all that. They're only like 18 inches deep. And then in the compartment next to it, we're doing the same thing. 2 7s, 5s, and then the rest 3s. In the very back cabinet, I'm getting a bolt bin. You can see that. Nice bolt bin. And then there is 3 4-inch drawers that go over both wheel wells. And then in the passenger side, what it's going to be is, you know, you're going to have your torches and then all your stuff up there, you know, just like that. So where the air compressor is going to sit, let me show you. I bought a different system for the air compressor, to be honest with you. I bought a Miller it's a Miller Bobcat 200. And what it has is, so the Miller is going to be back here on the back. What it has is an inverter to run enough power, and it also has a 34 CFM compressor built into it. And then they have like a 6-gallon holding tank. And I thought, well, that's plenty enough. I mean, I'm also getting 2 hose reels, a 1/2 inch and a 3/8. And it's going to be a diesel Bobcat, and it's going to be plumbed into the fuel tank system. It's going to be plumbed into the fuel tank, so I never have to stop and go get, you know, you don't have to fill up that and the diesel or the welder as much as it is. It was like 40, it was 20 some degrees. I'll tell you the outside temperature. Right now it's real feel 47. Nope, I could not get the twin tanks on there. Yeah, length of nipples. I saw that thing you sent to me. That's funny. I can't get the dual tanks, so I got the biggest 40-gallon tank that they make, because then it mounts the def tank out on the outside, and they can't mount the body. Everything delivered to my door is $166,000. That's with all the extra lights and everything else that I put on into it. Everything. Oh, you can get a Titan. How's my wife like cutting a check for that? Hold on. It pretty much is what it is. You know? So if you know anybody that's looking for a 2017 GMC Denali lifted, let me know. You know? Yeah, we're going to have to put more butts in seats. That's definitely what we're going to have to do. The gross vehicle weight on a 550 is 19,500 pounds. Yeah, I mean, I think if I can keep it, I'm gonna see, if I can keep the payment like $1,500, and if I can keep the payment around $1,500, and I could get the whatever, shit, and if I could make $300 a month with it, I'll be good. It'll pay for itself. I'm not doing a waffle on the Denali. Yes, I will get it in March. You are correct, Isaac. You're a smart guy. You must know the timeline. It'll be here in March. I hate that it takes so long to order anything. You know, like, goddamn. Why did I not get the F5600 or the F600? The reason I did not get that is because they do not make it in a 4-door configuration, and I needed a 4-door configuration. Oh, you ordered one yourself? There you go. Did you get it all jazzed up like I got? You know, maybe you should do a YouTube video on yours when you get yours, and then I'll do one on mine. Because I'm going to show everybody how I kind of lay it out and stuff like that. All the cabin chassis are the last ones to be produced. Yeah, so I'm going to logo it. No, I'm not going to put a CB in it. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I mean, as long as it pays for itself, I have no problem doing this. What do I think of the Milwaukee 3/8 long neck? I like that. I used that. I've been using the Milwaukee ratchets, like, instead of the impact, I've been trying the ratchets out. And the 3/8 extended one took off, you know, it took off everything that I've wanted it to take off, you know. You're right, Isaac. It does. If it pays one tow bill a month, we're going to be good. You know. Yeah, no, I'm going to put some money down. Yeah, it's going to be my daily driver. I'm going to drive it every day. That's what I'm going to drive. Service truck. So I haven't figured out how I'm going to get it through like a drive-through or anything like that. You can't go in any parking garages with this motherfucker. Definitely going to need some other type of vehicle. I think it might buy me like an old beater car that I might have to just drive around somewhere. It is a big grocery getter. That is true. I want one of those torque wrenches too. I was just going to get the 3/8 one, you know. Yeah, I know the drive-thru's out on this motherfucker. Yeah, I don't think you can go through the McDonald's drive-thru. Gonna have to go in, you know. It would be a chick wagon, you know. You're probably right. If you roll up with that, you know, like, hey, get in my truck. You know, not everybody's going to be driving around a service truck every day, but it's the only thing, you know, that I think, I mean, as we're going forward and we're getting more shit, you know, it's getting real serious here. It is going to take up 2 parking spots. I don't really give a fuck about that. They make a drop visor for these Fords. That would be kind of cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. A trailer. How much is that thing? That's a good idea for off-road machinery. I don't have that issue. Yes, if you roll up to the truck stop, the DBSs definitely will be all over you, you know. Or some of my buddies are on Tinder right now. You know, they're going to be doing stuff like that. No, I don't have any pintle hooks on my truck. The guys on the paver would not like the pintle hooks. Don't do the drop visor. They look gay. It would look pretty gay. Now, the paver wouldn't like the pintle hooks in there. You just tear them up. You just tear up the front of their pavers. They'd be fucking pissed. They would tell you to unbolt that motherfucker or don't come back. No, Anthony, I don't think I'll be letting them service my shit. It's $600 for a drop visor? They're out of their fucking mind. A $389 Peterbilt drop visor is $300 or $400. They're a bitch to put on, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. They say that they bolt right up. Wrong. Wrong. If you don't get all the bolts started and then start tightening it up, that drop visor ain't worth a fuck. They're kind of difficult to deal with. I wouldn't say it's the easiest thing in the world. All accessories are you're right. I'm getting a Powell finger. I really like their bodies. Like, I've looked at like some of the Redding truck bodies. Like, the neighbors have some Redding bodies. They're kind of no good. You know, I've been looking at some different stuff, so. You know, but this man basket looks pretty fucking cool. We can get an attachable toolbox. It has a trailer hitch, and they said it's rated for whatever the truck is set up to pull. That's what the trailer hitch is rated for. Travis, that's what he said. No, it's not fiberglass. It's metal. I guess it would be steel. No, I would not buy a Nissan Titan. They discontinued that little Cummins engine they had in there. You know, they discontinued it. I don't know why. I guess they said they weren't selling enough of them to justify that option, but I just don't know. Jay, what's up, man? No, they said they like e-coat the bodies and all that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Redding bodies rust out bad. Well, Adam, I've already ordered the truck, so I can't go back. I already gave the guy the deposit and everything like that. We are locked, stocked, and barreled. Get the thing ordered. A Tundra with a Toyota diesel in it would be pretty good. I don't know why Toyota hasn't brought that to the U.S. market. You know, I still haven't figured out why they haven't bought that for it. But I guess Toyota people that drive Toyotas don't want to smell like diesel fuel. You know, because like when you fill up a diesel truck, you know, the fucking hose pump has always got fucking diesel fuel fucking strewn all over it. You know, maybe people don't like to fucking smell like diesel fuel because you can't, I mean, it stinks. I ordered it from your guy, Oso Jack Clark. The guy that Oso hooked me up with. The crane's 8,000 pound. It's called a 4329. Your Ninja, I mean, he saved me some money, but it's not like, you know, I mean, I really don't know. It was probably $5 or $6 grand. Oh, so, and no, I'm not sending you the difference. They said the body is made in Charlotte because the guy said, I ordered the truck from a dealership in Iowa. They're going to ship it right to somewhere in Charlotte. Like the factory's going to deliver it right to Charlotte. They're going to put the body and get everything on it, all the stuff in it, and then they're going to trailer it to my shop. I don't have to go anywhere, fully delivered to my shop, lock, stock, and barrel, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. I have no clue what town in Iowa. The guy called me over the phone. We went through all the options over the phone. That was pretty much it. I know, Oso, you got a guy for everything. Some dealership in Iowa. I don't know. Never met the guy. He did a sales job over the phone. You know. Clinton, Iowa. I have no clue, man. I don't know. Yeah, we're going with a blue theme. I got the Velocity Blue Metallic is what the paint is. What's up, Gary? It's a 550. Ford F550. I'm not getting red. It's being installed in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then delivered to me here in Cincinnati. Yeah, I wasn't buying a Dodge. I don't have any business accounts set up for service yet. You have to have something to go out and service stuff and do all that. We're working on the ARM service agreement. I figured that'll be a winter project. I'll call up there and see if they figured anything out. The biggest thing is they got to approve it by the owner. You know? No, they said it's going to be delivered. I kind of want it delivered with no miles. Yeah, I've seen a Michigan dump truck. Well, I'm sure that just like anything else, here's what it is. Just like anything else. Like when I started my trucking business, I had one truck and it grew from there. So if you want to start like servicing and just getting people off the road, that's one thing. But what you know, like if you don't have anything or go out there and try to do anything, then if you don't build it, they can't come. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't know you do it. Does debt scare me? No. No. The only thing I'm really scared of is like snakes. I don't like them motherfuckers. Like you see a snake on the ground, I'll be gone. Gone. You will see this fat boy run like you've never seen it. It'll look like a cop video, okay? It'll look like whatever that is, PD Live, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will be gone. It doesn't come with C-Tech drawers, but I had to put C-Tech drawers in it. Yeah, no, I don't like snakes. No, those little creepy bastards, okay? Fuck that. Like I won't even go into somebody's house if they have a pet snake. I ain't going in there. What happens if that fucker gets out, right? Like he's just fucking cruising around. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right? Not into it. Not into it. Because they can bite you from about 8 feet away, if they're pissed. Not into that. Like a full-blown Bigfoot could come into my shop, okay? And I would be less scared than if there was like a 6-foot rat snake. Yeah, I know what a flow boy is. I don't know if we have copperhead snakes. I'm not about to tell you. I don't know. I don't know because I don't fucking research that type of shit. I've never been to Greenland. If they have a lot of snakes, probably ain't going. Yeah, I read about that where they went into that lady's house and her 8-foot python was wrapped around her neck. Fuck you. Okay? That's not how I'm rolling. Okay? That's not how I'm rolling. See, the thing probably got out and was like, bitch, I'm going to eat you because you've been giving me these mice, and that ain't enough. I'm sure you do, Kevin. If you want to trade pictures, get a hold of Bikes, Cars, and Guns. Old Bob Kinsey there. If you want to trade nude dick pics, okay? He's #1 at it, okay? Don't give him your telephone number. Yeah, there's probably no snakes in Antarctica either. That's, you know. I don't know. I'm just not into snakes, guys. Not into it. Not fucking into it. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting. Yeah, I'm really going to drive a Ford every day. Yep. What's up there, Arrow Star Ramirez? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, I haven't even listed the Street Beast yet. Now that it's not going to come into March, I'm probably going to wait a little bit to sell it. I'm guessing you drive a van. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know where the water pump is. Never looked at it. You know, like the guy brought a truck here. I test drove it. For an F550, I mean, it kind of rode better than the Street Beast. The Street Beast is like driving a, you know, it's like driving a Mack truck all the time. I mean, definitely lifting it took the plushness out of it. Yep, I'm still playing the Tiger Woods irons. I like them. I mean, you definitely have to hit the thing in the center of the club, or it's no good at all. It'll probably knock 50 yards off your distance if you don't hit it flush. No, I don't give a fuck about the ride, really. I just wanted to make sure that it was kind of smooth. If it's too rough, I'm going to find some like airbag system to put on it or something like that. They're 225s. So I'll probably drive those till they wear out and then put 245 19.5s on it. It's 11-foot service body. Yeah, I'm going to carry tires in it all the time. Probably one drive tire or a couple drive tires and then a front tire. Yeah, don't get rid of the new one or don't get rid of the old one well, yeah, I'm probably going to get ready to, yeah, I'm having a crane on it. Kind of like leaving a job. Yeah, you're right. No, the guy that I originally was going to buy it from never called me. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to let it go. I got a Powell finger crane. It's a quad cab. I'll probably have a 20-ton hydraulic jack and then a 50-ton air over hydraulic. Yeah, heated and cooled seats. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only way to go. Only way to go. Code 3 lights. It's going to have a PTO driven hydraulic system, and the air compressor is going to be on the welder. So it'll have a it's called a Miller Air Pack 200 or something like that. I won't buy a car unless it has heated and cooled seats. Yeah, wheel-in lights are the best if you want LEDs or echoes. Well, I didn't want a 9-foot bed. It's a Lariat is the trim level. I don't know if it comes with a heated steering wheel. I know it's leather wrapped, but I couldn't find that on the spec sheet. But I'm assuming it's part of that stuff. Yeah, Rigid Industries do make some good LED lights. That is true. That's what's on the Street Beast. Keyman Suspension has air ride kits. What do they do? Take out the springs or take out the shocks and put air ride on it? No. Yeah, there's Vicky back there. She's looking good. I have no clue how much the bed was. Probably 50,000, probably. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I got carpet delete, and then I'm just going to put Maximizer floor mats in it. No, I really don't. I mean, probably what I'll do is keep a pair of clothes in there and just change. I didn't get a sunroof. I got a 43. I didn't get a sunroof. Sunroofs are kind of gay. I'm not into them. Another thing to leak. Yeah, no. I'm not planning on hiring an apprentice. If I hire anybody, I'm going to hire somebody to do the dispatching and dealing with hiring and firing. I kind of want to get away from that. All right, let me look at this Keyman place. Yeah, the drivers. That's what I'm trying to, you know. Oh, there we go. I just want stock height. Oh yeah, that's how it works. Okay. You know, I'm not 4-link in the front. Holy shit. I didn't know you could get lift kits. Yeah, there you go. Air rod that motherfucker. You're saying these are an epic waste of money? Let's see here. 2020. Medium duty. Oh, Jesus Christ. food. F550. Let's see what they make. Oh, here we go. Oh man, it's full air ride. Holy shit. Looks like you gotta do a bunch of different shit to it. Well, it's only $3,000. That's not a bad price. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna personally drive the service truck. Yep, 9 days away from the baby. That is true. What's up, Z06 Corvette? It'll already be level. It's $9,000 for the system. Holy shit, I ain't paying that. Jesus Christ. Oh, you checked out that Trucker Girls channel from Sweden? She is pretty hot. You know. No, they won't have to induce labor. She's scheduled for a C-section, so November 11th, 7:30. Out. Oh, I didn't know she had an Instagram. I got to get on that. Oh boy, you need to remove the bed? Fuck that. Is that her Instagram, Miss? Yeah, she's freaking hot, man. When she worked on her own truck, I'm going to tell you right now, I was just... Whew. Let me see if I could find her. Is it Miss? Angelina Larson. Probably be easier if somebody just sent me the link. Hard as a diamond in an ice storm. Okay. All right, you sent me one? Yeah, I mean, just put the link in the chat and let's get it over with. Yeah, no, I don't usually, I'm not like, if I find a chick on YouTube, I don't instantly go to Instagram and see if they're on there. The Peterbilts that I spec, man, it's hard to say because every year they go up 12 grand. I don't know why they go up 12 grand. They go up 12 grand. I mean, it's one of these world problems, okay? So last year they were like 230. Next year they're 241. It's like, Jesus Christ. You know, Jesus Lord, you know? Let me see this. Oh, follow. She only has 48 Instagram followers. Come on. This chick should have more than this. That's the wrong one. Oh, here, I gotta give you a blue wrench, then you could put a link in there. There you go. Now you can add that links. Yeah, Yoda Doug got me the fake account. I mean, come on, Yoda. Why didn't I buy like a Peterbilt truck? Because I have to drive it every day. You know? There we go, Doug. Is this the right one now? Let's see. Yeah, I was going to say, she should have 163. There we go. I wonder if she's coming out with a trucking calendar. Because I feel like we need one. You know? I feel like I need her in a trucking calendar for some reason. I mean, the shop always has room for 2 of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's 11. It's a 11-foot bed. Amora Agritas, that is, if you're asking me what do I think about the prices of the tools, man, those are pretty pricey. I remember when I asked the guy, I said, how are these batteries going to be rated? And he said it's going to be kind of like rated like a gas engine. So it's going to be like a horsepower number. And I just thought the plumbing machine for $3,500, I don't know how long you could rod with that thing. I wish my dad didn't have Alzheimer's, because I'd ask him to like take a look at it, because he was, you know, he used to do like what he called a lot of rodding. The one cool feature about the Milwaukee ones, I will say, is it goes up steps. That's pretty fucking cool. It has like bulldozer tracks on it that are made out of rubber, and it'll go up steps, so you don't have to, you know, that's a pretty cool feature. But $3,500, man, that's fucking pricey as shit. You know? See, because like I remember when I went with my dad to do some rodding, it really wasn't the power is going to be the power is going to be a certain level. You know, but you need to have a lot of torque with those machines. It's really going to be, that's the most important thing with the rodder. But $3,500, and that's only including one battery. I think the real question is, why are the batteries $600? I mean, does that have 40, like, whatever that number is, 21,750 cells? I'm really not a battery expert. But if that has 40 of them in there, that's a fucking lot. And I watched Tool Boss's video on it this morning, and he made a great point about that stuff. And now I'm not bashing the Milwaukee stuff, because, you know, where they're trying to go, I totally understand that. But if a company needed 4 cutoff saws, are they going to spend about $12,000 on 4 electric cutoff saws? Or are they going to buy 5? You could get 10 Hildy 14-inch gas-powered saws, you know, and all that stuff. No, the batteries do not take all day to charge. It's 45 minutes. What they said in their presentation about the MX Fuel is that the runtime will match how long how much the charge is, how long it takes to charge the batteries. They said you can charge those batteries in 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So if you had 2 or 3 batteries, you could drill all day. What's up, RPM Diesel? So that's what they did say. I will say that. That's what they said. You know, because they said that when they were doing the core drilling machine, like the one on the wall, they said it would do that. It would, you know, you could have continuous runtime. That's what they wanted. I'm not in the concrete saw business. I don't know where I could use a concrete saw. I would never ask them for a concrete saw. I don't know. It's not like something I would use every day. I do think it is progressive technology. Now, with those battery packs, I think they're going to be able to make more and more better tools. The one thing that I was interested in was like the generator, the cordless generator, because I thought, you know, if you were driving down the road and you had again, like my service truck, you could get that cordless generator out there and charge your M18 batteries and all that type of stuff. And you don't have to listen to the gas. I think where they're going for the automotive world is I bet you they're going to try to build an air compressor to run off those batteries. I would firmly say that that's in their future plans. I really don't have a business plan for the service truck. It's kind of like we'll shoot from the hip on that. That's kind of my opinion. Like, you know, where I think the service truck or the, you know, like where the automotive community could really use those MX batteries or the MX fuel stuff is in like an air compressor or something like that. And something that has, you know, over 20 CFM, you know. But even the light was $3,000. I was like, holy shit. Like, they didn't tell us the prices at Milwaukee when we were there. I was kind of thinking everything was going to be in that $1,500 to $2,000 maybe. Like, I thought the powered sewer machine would be about $2,000. I didn't think it was going to be $3,500. You would like an MX Fuel hydraulic pump. They do have an M18 hydraulic pump. It's expensive. I think it's about $4,000, but it's a 10,000 pound portable hydraulic pump. They build it for like linemen, I guess, like some kind of like crimping system. But that looks pretty cool. And I would say that, Isaac, they would probably put an MX fuel pump together at some point. Yes, I'm going to have a generator on my service truck, yes. Yeah, I would say, Knox, I fully believe that you know, they're going to have a big compressor that runs off cordless. I do believe that. I think that that's where they're going with it. The 1-inch impact works great for tires and stuff like that. I would recommend that tool to anybody that has like a trucking business. That thing is great. Also, the 3/4 one works for popping tires off too. It'll work no problem. I've used that before. Yeah, J.C. Smith, I'm totally with you. A bigger air compressor, I would say in that 20 to 25 CFM would be the compressor size that would work good with those type of batteries. Now, I don't know if they could make one bigger than that, but I think that would be pretty cool in kind of, just, kind of a smaller package. Yes, the 3/4 is more powerful than the 1/2 inch by 100 foot-pounds. So it's 1,400 compared to 1,500, and that's just because it has a bigger hammer. So the more hammer you got, the more power you're going to have. Maybe they can put a nuclear reactor in there. I don't know. That's what I'm getting, Devin, is the Bobcat Air Pack Diesel. That's what I'm getting. A new mag drill would be pretty good. Yes, I am still doing a video with my banker. Yes, he came and got the questions yesterday so he can have them all answered and give the right information. Yeah, the 12 amp has 15 cells. Well, I think it has 15 of the 18 650 cells. I think they're on to a newer one now. Like the 80 high capacity has the 21 system. Hey, J.C. Smith, I actually broke my Milwaukee mag drill. Like, I bound up the chuck, or not the chuck, but how you move it in and out. I messed that up, so I need to take it back and have them see if the guy can fix it where I bought it. Do you have the cordless one? The problem that I'm having is that the mag drill that I got, it doesn't want to stick to the metal very good. So it kind of like, when you get it sitting this way, like where you're drilling, I guess that would be east and west to the north and south. Mine keeps wanting to lift off the front of it. Like I had to put a ratchet strap around it and hold it. I just, like I'm like, damn it. You use it, yeah, but so you used it horizontally. Do you have the cordless one? Maybe I got to get the cordless one. It was on 3/16 AR 450 plate. Now I realize that AR 450 is a hard material to drill through. I mean, I had the high dollar fucking carbide bits out. I mean, I was doing everything I could, but it just didn't want to stick on there right. I don't know if it's operator error or really what's going on, but I'm thinking next year I'm going to buy the cordless one and see how that one works. Yeah, with my tax accountant. Rusty metal or a dull bit. Okay. This stuff was painted. I didn't know if that had anything to do with it. I just struggled with it. I knew it took me a long time to drill the fuck out of these goddamn things. I was pissed. I mean, it wasn't like it was on thin plate. And then I sent an email to ask ask Milwaukee if the cordless one had a stronger magnet on it, and they said it would be better with thinner material. Yeah, I know RPM diesel. That's what. All right, thanks, JC Smith. I'm gonna try the cordless one. No, I run conveyor belt mud flaps, and yes, Z06 Corvette. I showed my wife the video of the girl fixing the tool, her fixing her own truck, like where she put that bolt back on and didn't bitch about it. Like, she didn't call the dispatcher and fucking complain or nothing. I said, I need to hire her right now. And my wife said, you're not hiring her. She said the same thing, Z06. Same thing. You are not hiring. I said, I'm going to Sweden and I'm going to make this girl a deal. Okay? Like, how would you like to come over and drive a dump truck? Listen, I'm going to make so much money because every foreman out there would request her. Okay? She could show up pretty much whenever she wanted, and they're going to give her 10 hours or 12 hours a day. There is a lot of stuff. You know, you're making money hand over fist with that. If she has a calendar for sale, we are buying that today. Wait to post what video, George? I haven't even shot the bank video yet. He's coming there. Listen, Larry, the guy with the neck tattoo, he's getting out over his skis a little bit too much. There you go, part-time babysitter. He's getting out of over his skis too much, and that guy's going to have a reality check because he has made his channel into Harbor Freight. That's all he talks about. He does do some Napa stuff, but nobody watches it. So all his subscribers are based around fucking Harbor Freight videos. And that will, you know, you can only take that so far. So I think sometimes he gets out over his skis. You know, he talks about being, you know, bullied and all that stuff, but then he makes dumbass videos too. So he needs to he'll learn, you know, he'll learn. I've never checked out Walmart tools. No, thank you. JC Smith, I'm with you. I walked in, I said, fuck it. I said, I got about an hour to kill. I walked through Harbor Freight and I thought, I'm going to give this an open mind and I'm going to look at some of this stuff. I'm going to kind of pick it up and touch it. In some of the stuff, I was just like they're welders. I was like, man, this is janky as fuck. the icon stuff, it wasn't that special. You know, like it wasn't like this is the greatest shit I've ever seen in the world. Oh my God. Anything like that. I was just like, wow, I just don't know about this stuff. I looked at just the Harbor Freight toolboxes and I thought, man, I don't know about like rolling this around and all that stuff. I just don't get it. It's you're right, JC Smith. I don't think it's going to suit my needs. Like I looked at like even their cordless tools, and this is just me standing there looking at them. I couldn't tell you the difference between the Hercules line and the Bauer line. They both felt the same. They both had the same in the hand feel. They both kind of, when you pulled the triggers, they both kind of sounded the same. I was like, I don't understand how this is the best product and this is the middle grade product. I couldn't really see a difference. Even their welders I didn't understand it. Like, I looked at the orange one, which is the Omni, which is supposed to be the professional grade one. And then I looked at the titanium that was supposed to be the homeowner grade one, or the one in the middle, I guess, is what they're talking about. Both back covers were exactly the same. One was painted green, one was painted orange. I opened them up, I looked at it, I didn't see anything different in between. Like, you know, the adjusters were all the same, it had the same guns. I was like, why is this one so much more? Is it because it has different electronics in it? I didn't understand it. And I was like, I just don't understand where they're going with this. Yeah. George, you are so right. That stuff would not work in a heavy... George, I don't think it would work in the market that you do. You know, George, I mean, I know what you do. You know what I do. I don't think it would last... It would. I would not put it... I would put an over and under of 6 months, and I think I would win every time, because I would go under. We'll get some more of Mandingo. I just didn't understand it. And I was like, man, I'm going to try to look at this stuff. You know, like when I looked at the icon wrenches, I was like, oh my God, these are the exact same ones as the channel locks and fucking whatever. Yeah, George, I'm going to say 2 weeks. Yeah, JC, I just bought one. Are you talking it has a 54 or an 84 cab to axle ratio? 84, that's what I thought. Yeah, I just bought a service body. I didn't go with a Ram. I went with a Ford, but I kind of like the Fords over the Rams. Like if Ford had the Cummins engine, they would have it sewed up. Plus, I kind of want to try that new 10-speed transmission, because I'm hoping it gets better fuel mileage. Yeah, I know, George. Listen, I got a new Mac dealer here yesterday. I bought some Mac tools, and I went on there, and it's the first time I've ever been on a Mac tools truck. So I'll remember that. Yeah, yes, my service truck is 4-wheel drive. It is. It's the best engine available. All the rest of the crap around it is completely garbage. But anyway, so I got on the Mac Tools truck and I asked the guy, I said, hey man, do you got any of this stuff? And I said, he goes, no, I really don't carry any of that. I was like, do you have any like bigger Mac socket sets or anything like that? And he said no. He said, I stock a lot of the expert line and a lot of the precision torque wrenches. He said that the newer techs will not spend the money on like the Mac knuckle savers and all that type of stuff. He said it just wouldn't. He goes, it's a hard sell. He goes, they seem to like the expert line and they seem to like the precision torque wrench line. He said, a lot of the lower end stuff is what I stock. I said, okay, I understand that. He goes, I will order you anything you want. I said, I understand. But that was just kind of some of the stuff. My Mac guy is named Kelly Farrell. He was a nice guy. He said he's been selling Mac tools for 7 years. So he's going to come Friday mornings. And I'll be down here to, watch him or, talk to him and stuff like that. Some of the stuff was rebranded. I wanted to buy the Mac Axis ratchets, so I got those. JC Smith, you're exactly right. With a service truck, you really don't care about mileage. Listen, the Street Beast gets 12 miles a gallon. Whatever. I have my own diesel pump. Fill it up. Yeah, George, I was thinking about getting a set of 3/4 expert line sockets for the service truck. My Cummins idle at 1.3 gallons a minute in the big trucks. That's what they idle at. Or 1.3 gallons an hour. Yes, my shop is insured for over $1 million. What parts am I going to keep on the service truck? I'm going to keep lift axle shocks, a whole bunch of brass fittings, DOT fittings, some spare air lines. Like I'll be getting stuff to make my own air and hydraulic lines. So I'm going to go to my truck's mud flaps. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to go to my truck and measure out a whole bunch of air lines and stuff. Stock those, fan belts, what else? Just kind of simple stuff. And then as stuff breaks, we'll see what's going on with that. I'm not going to keep a spare tarp. I got the best crane that they make, or the biggest ones you could put on there. Diesel 911 from Power Service. I don't understand that. All right, that's what I was thinking about getting. I don't want to have something too expensive on there. But the Mac guy, he was very cool. I mean, at least he was honest and kind of told me what he sells and all that stuff. And, it was pretty cool. Maybe I'll let him, maybe after he comes here for a while, I'll do a Mac Tools truck video. He had a nice maximizer stuff on there. Man, JC, that's a nice Powfinger crane, that 12,000 pounder. It's too big for what I got. Yeah, Isaac, that's what we're going to keep on there. Hydraulic fluid, coolant, all that stuff. Yeah, mine came with a wireless remote too, JC. I'm going to keep tires on there. Just stuff that, you think you could need. I'm not getting a heavy duty wrecker. What do you mean, never too big? Well, you can't mount it on the truck. You can't mount it on top of the truck. I think 8,000 is the biggest one they put on there. Oh, here, I'll share her YouTube channel here, George. This girl, she drives trucks. One of her videos, I don't remember which one it was, but she put a bolt on a truck and on her door that was broken. Okay, and right there, I fell in love. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, did I subscribe to her channel? I know I should have. Yes. Here's This is her YouTube page. Nice. Yeah, all right, JC, have a good time cutting firewood. That's something that I would probably never want to do. Yeah, Isaac, you can start and stop the truck from the thing. Was awesome. Oh, so I'll probably restock it every, if I come back and use it, yeah, then probably, The 16-inch long hose pliers for Mac are the shit. Okay, I'll have to check those out. Yes, she is hot as shit, fellas. Hot as shit. She's kind of like she acts like a ditzy blonde, but I really can't tell if she's smart or not. She just kind of like, woo, she's happy-go-lucky. I was like, I don't understand in America why we don't have more women truck drivers like this. I would, she might be pretending. You might be right. I don't know. I'm just saying, it came across my recommended feed. I watched a couple videos. I hit the subscribe button. Yep. Click. She did say that she came to America and drove an 18-speed truck. I was like, I got millennials that can't even do that. Okay? And this girl can do it. That's why I don't want to, Whew. You'd even give her a discount, huh? Yeah, I saw that big 100-ton rotator crane. I bet you Schaefer's in Cincinnati will get one of those. There's another girl, Nasty and Nat. She's not a truck driver. She does twerking videos. I mean, this Bolivian chick, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, I saw that M100 rotator. That's a big bastard. If you need a 100-ton rotator, I mean, you're doing work. Yeah, George. I know where the rest of your Saturday afternoon will be. Be lost in Angela Larson over there in Sweden. Yes, we have been running in the cold. I don't think the asphalt companies thought it was going to get this cold this fast because it's got brutal. It's got brutal. Dude, that truck is $1.3 million. Whew. Wow, that's expensive. You know how many tows you would have to do to pay for that, motherfucker? Holy shit. $1.3 million. Just the truck weighs 85,000? How the hell are you driving that down the road? Like, you go across the scale and you're 160,000 pulling shit. I just don't know how much. How many tows would you have to do with that motherfucker? That's big. Oh, you saw one of my trucks? Yeah, we were at Mustedler last night. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you could tow in with it. Rollovers in Florida cost $10,000 to put it on its wheels. There you go, Hard Knocks. Oh my God, dude. $10,000. I know the Western Star over was $8,500. That's what they charged our insurance company, or my insurance company. It was $8,500 to flip the thing over. I said, son of a bitch. You know, wow. Who's that chick? That's Angelina Larson. Okay. Like Knox said, he ruined a sock after her car washing video. An average tow off the interstate in Minnesota is $1,700. Does that mean if it's just broken down, or they have to do some recovery? $1,200 an hour for a rotator. Wow. That's what Schaefer's told me. The guy that owns Schaefer's, he's a pretty cool dude. Like, they came and towed my truck, and I haven't even got a bill yet. I got to go stop by there probably Tuesday. I got to make sure I get that bill paid. But I said, hey, man, how do you afford these motherfuckers? Because I was like, dude, they're like they're $1 million. He's like, well, he said, by towing your dump truck to the repair shop for $750 or whatever it is, he said, it's not made for that. He said, you don't make no money doing that. He said, he said, if it's a hazmat cleanup, that means it's like a gas tank or anything like that. It's $50,000 just to go. And I said, wow. Like, I know that I could only imagine, earlier in the year, a truck flipped over off of a turn in Cincinnati, and to get it back up on the highway, I don't know what this cost, but they were there all day. Like, they had the exit ramp shut down from like 4 in the morning till way late in the afternoon there. And Schaefer's was the one that flipped it over. They're about the best in the city. They have the city contracts. If anything happens on the highway in the Cincinnati area, Schaefer's always go. And they said, I would just imagine that bill was $75,000, because they were there and they had to clean up a whole bunch of other crap that was all over the ground. You know, I'm just saying it was probably $75,000. And this Peterbilt, or this whatever Freightliner Cascadia, was destroyed. But I know that they recently bought another towing company in the city. They bought Milford Towing. So now Milford Towing and Schaefer's is the exact same thing. There you go, Donnie. Go subscribe to her channel, man. I just like watching her drive the truck around. I've seen Crazy Dave's truck. That's a pretty good truck. I like his setup. If you were doing that stuff all the time, that's what you can. Yeah, it sure beats, you're right, fucking flapping neck tattoo. Long-winded motherfucker. Never seen a dude talk so much. I know, Sweden is different. They must all have to wear uniforms. I remember, like, one of the guys asked, one of the guys, she did a Q&A question, I think last night or this morning, and they were asking why why she's not in the same truck all the time. And she said that the company that she works for works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The trucks are always out moving in Sweden. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that. What else did they say? What else did she say? She also gave her work schedule, which is pretty cool. She works 5 nights, off 6 days, on for 2 more days, and then back to 5 more nights. I thought that was like, goddamn, that's a fucked up schedule. But she seemed to like it. Yeah, I mean, I want to be a guy that drives one of these heavy-duty tow trucks. I'd love it. I want to try it. I am running 10 trucks right now. I run 10 trucks. I run a lot. I mean, that's a lot for just one guy. I feel like it's a lot. For having not very much help, like, running 10 trucks is kind of a lot. You know, it's just me. Like, I don't have, like, my dad to help me like some people got, or my brother. I mean, it's just me. Sometimes I feel very overwhelmed by having so many trucks. Like, there's just always something to do. It's sometimes it gets overwhelming, and I just feel like, God damn, is this ever going to get easier? You know? No, I own the company, but sometimes it runs me. There's a lot of give and take. Yeah, I know. I need to get a dispatcher. I just won't spend the money on it. Anything crazy happened this week? No, not really. Nothing really, like, too fucked up shit that we couldn't have it. You know. You know. Too overwhelming. The guys have been getting better at, like, when they break stuff that's heavy, they will stay and help me fix it, which I appreciate that. You know, like, goddamn, thanks for helping me do some of the shit. Jesus Christ. Just instead of just coming in and saying it's broken, you know. It is. Running a company is like running a circus. There is really, you know, it's really not that bad. And the drivers are starting to get wore out. You know, it's been a very long season. You know, we definitely need to slow it down here soon. But with the last final push, it's like, you know, it's hard to keep it motivated when you say, like, dude, this is the last, you know, like, guys, we're coming up to the end. And then, you know, it's going to be less overwhelming. Oh, Dow went back on his word, and he says the icon sockets suck. Well, that's why you should use them before you flap your beak. You know? And it comes back to what I kind of said. Do you trust this stuff at 4 o'clock in the morning? You know, do you trust it? That's what you got to ask yourself. What do I do to relax? I go home and I sit in my recliner, and I like to. I watch YouTube videos. Like, I've been watching a bunch of different stuff. I really don't watch a lot of like tool community stuff unless I'm like subscribed to their channel. I'll watch that. I don't, like, that's how I found Angelina. I've been watching a whole bunch of like quad videos because I want to build like a, since I'm getting this new house with some property and there's some big fields and stuff, I want to build a Honda 250R, like an old quad from back in the day. And I'm doing a typical, like, I don't know, I guess it'd be like a midlife crisis type situation where, when you were 16, you really couldn't afford this kind of stuff. When you were 20, you really couldn't afford this type of stuff. But now that I'm older and, you have money, you want to build stuff that you remember as a kid. And so I've been looking at trying to find a Honda 250R to kind of start with, and then get like an aftermarket frame and all that type of stuff, and maybe do a build series on the channel. That's kind of what I've been looking around for. Yeah, I know that you get older and fat and your bones break easier. I realize that. But, I just want to build something. Yeah, Ken Kaplan, I've seen that guy before. I watch him too. That guy's crazy. Captain America. What is it? New England Motorcycle Museum. He's crazy. He's really passionate about older dirt bikes and older motorcycles, though. He's really into that. But, I just wanted to get an old 250R and start tinkering with it. So I've been looking for one, and I tried to call Welsh Racing, or they're building 250R frames. So I'm going to call and see how much like a complete roller is and stuff like that. Yeah, Welsh Racecraft. No, I'm not going to be the new OOC, but I do want to build. I've been looking. I'm probably going to get the LRD 400 and like 30cc stroker motor. I got to call them to see how much that costs. I figured it's $5,000. I bet the chassis will be $10,000 with shocks and stuff on it, and then all plastics and all that type of stuff. I'm sure it's going to be expensive, but it'll give me something to tinker with, and that's really kind of how I relax, would be tinkering with something. And then, it would sit in my garage and I might ride it a couple times, and, it's just, it's a toy. I would say I'd probably have more fun building it than I would doing anything else, Yeah, I see that there's 300 people in here. That's pretty fucking crazy. On a Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, we got 300 people in here. Yeah, I'm not really into like demolition derbies and stuff because I don't want to hurt my neck. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool to get Enzo into something, you know. Nate, I'm sorry that other channels banned you because you watch my channel. Nate, I don't agree with that. Okay, I have some, I have some deep seated like anger towards that. I don't think that, you know, people should ban people because they like other people's videos and then go on the, like record of saying, "Oh, we're not picking sides" and all that stuff. Well, by banning them, you're making people make a choice. And I don't think that that is right. And I definitely would not pay $60 to be part of a fucking group of a whole bunch of people with mental health issues. You know? Oh, Michael Jones, there's a whole bunch of people banning people because they watch my channel. There's a whole website dedicated to it. And it can tell you, that can tell you whatever. I mean, it's fucking, it's getting brutal out there. You know? Yeah. No people should give people YouTubers money. And I'll be the first one to say it. If somebody super chats me, that's really great. That's on you. But some of this stuff it just got out of control. I mean, I have big reservations about that. Yeah, that's exactly who it is, Michael Jones. But some of those people that watch other people's channels, see, they're not really. What I don't like about it is if you're going to ban people, then just give me a minute to kind of gather my thoughts here. See, if you're going to ban people, Julio, I'll get back to that. If you're going to ban people, if you're going to ban one person, okay, why don't you ban the other people that are in your chat that are already blue wrenches, that when, let's say, I go into somebody else's live stream, they ask me how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They want to converse with me. But you're not banning that person. You're banning new people from your channel. So if you're going to have rules, let's make it 100% level across the board, okay? And if somebody asks you a question just to find out the backstory and you ban them instantly, well, then that's really all you need to say about it, is you must agree with, it's fucking exactly what it is petty. Yes, Julio, Lone Star does make complete custom frames for a 250R, yes. Lone Star Racing, yes. That's the only thing that I think should be fair. If you're going to do it to one person, then you got to do it to all of them. Nate 03, they are all punks. They all want to hide behind their band fucking thing. They don't want to answer anybody's questions. They don't want to be transparent. And I think, probably why I have 310 people in here is because I'm very transparent, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, somebody told me this yesterday. Look, 90% of the time I'm right on the issue that I'm upset about, but my delivery is completely fucked up. Like, I have a hard time putting it all together to where it sounds, it sounds fucking together. But I do want to put people on notice that there's a lot of phonies and frauds and bullshitters out there. And really, do you want to listen to some guy bullshitting you the whole fucking time? Fuck that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just being real. I talk about kind of like what I want to do and all that stuff. And it's just frustrating because I get a lot of questions about it. And again, I'm not like other people. If somebody asks a question, I try to read all these questions. Okay? I really try to do that. Very difficult. It's not easy, but I do try to read that. And I feel like there's 316 people in here, but we got the same people commenting because those people are too afraid to ask me a question in this live stream because they're afraid they're going to get banned over here on some other channels that they watch. And that's not really right, because what happens if I have a question that they wanted to ask about? You know? Anthony, that has a lot to do with it. A lot of these people on YouTube that give you bullshit advice, they all have one thing very much in common. They all have money problems. Okay? And what I mean by that is they don't know how to manage their own money and they just have money problems. And they want to portray their stuff onto me because I don't have money problems. Because, you know, I kind of reinvest in all my shit. And I'm thinking not today, I'm thinking, where am I going to be at in 3 to 4 years? What do I need to get now that's going to help me in 3 to 4 years? That's where my head's at 90% of the time. Yeah, or drug and alcohol problems. But that comes back to the number one issue, money problems. All that stuff ties together with the main issue is money problems. You know, okay. Michael Perry, what did I buy a service truck for? Okay. The most important thing in the trucking business, by far, this is the number one issue. You have to keep the wheels turning to keep the income coming in. Okay? So if a truck breaks down at 11 o'clock, the driver has to get signed out, come back here, okay, and fix it. And then he can either maybe not go back to the job or go back to the job. So if we have something that he says, hey, I have a brake problem, the brake's locked up. Now I don't have to load up a bunch of tools, drive out there, okay, and fucking I may not have the shit that I need, okay? So the main thing is as you run your trucks hard as fuck, okay, and the trucks are starting to get some age, you're gonna have some problems where you need to go out and service them. And this is really about stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like next year, I want to run 10 trucks at night. Okay? And at 3 o'clock in the morning, there is fucking, you know, I don't want to have to drive down here to the shop, get everything that I need, then go drive to the truck. It makes sense that it's going to be easier for me just to answer the phone and say, yes, I can drive directly to you. I have everything that I need. That is the key. I fix it. You could not be, you've hit the nail on the head. You've hit the nail on the head right there. They blame me for their issues. It's what it becomes. I don't use life seal chambers. I use whatever comes on the truck. I just have them stocked here. You know? Yeah. So I feel like the service truck is an investment into long-term future of this thing. Okay? Now, I may be wrong in 2 years, and I will admit that. But I'm trying to, you know, really what I'm trying to do is eliminate I'm trying to spend more time with my family. So if there's things that I could go out and fix, it's very easy. Here, there's 2 things that happened in the last month. We had a rock come up and get into the water pump drive belt. A rock came off the fan or off in a tire, and it ricocheted and went right through the center of the pulley, and it broke the belt, and the truck overheated. Well, I couldn't let the driver drive the truck with no water pump, so I had to have it towed. That's $650. You know how much the belt was? $76. So if I had a service truck that I had a belt in, I could have drove right out to the driver, which was 5 miles down the road. Okay, put the belt on right there, get the driver back working, and it would have saved myself, let's just say, 2 hours of downtime that the truck got signed out early. So there's let's just round that to $180 plus the $650 tow. So that's, let's just say $830 minus the serpentine belt that was $76. So I would have saved myself about $760, give or take, somewhere right there. Well, if you do that twice a month, that's almost what the service truck costs. Yeah, and it's broken with a hot load of asphalt on board. You're exactly fucking right. It didn't break when it was empty. Fucking bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, so I had to take that load back, dump it off. I mean, I don't have to pay for the load, but I got to go dump the load off and then get the truck back here. I mean, you're not going to tear up a $40,000 engine to save $700. That's why I got it towed. But if I had that service truck, I could have easily run out there, put the serpentine belt on it, fucking, hey, bud, hammer down. You know what I'm saying? Put a gallon of coolant that it blew out. It's just another way to make income. Okay? And then the other problem that I had is with the disc brakes, when they get really thin, the pads just fucking fall out. There's no locking system that locks the pads in. So, again, I'm driving a Honda CR-V because my wife wrecked my truck, and I got no tools in it, and we're trying to get a goddamn seized fucking Bendix brake caliper off the goddamn truck on the side of the road. You know, that type of stuff is very frustrating. Now, the reason that the brake pads fell out was 100% my fault. I did not check them, so that repair cost me $1,500. Okay, that is 100% my fault. I just didn't check them. The mileage kind of got away from me. I wasn't thinking about which one I did, which one that I did recently and all that stuff. And it caused that problem. So I'm thinking that this service truck thing is a good idea to happen. I use these Napa Air-Over hydraulic jacks. I get them from Napa. They seem to work pretty good. I like them, you know. Yeah, WRC. Yeah, George, I'm in a goddamn Honda CRV repair guy at your, here I come. You know what I'm saying? With a bag that I had all that shit in. And it's just like, fuck. I mean, I had to come back to the shop and try to find a 30 millimeter wrench and a socket and all this shit because I couldn't get the goddamn thing off. It was a fucking disaster. It took longer to get it off the side of the road than it did once it got back here to fix it. I was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yes, they're going to have some nice lighting. I bought a Miller Airpack Diesel 200. That's what air compressor it's going to have in there. I've never used Jersey Tools for anything. I've never bought anything from there. Usually I buy my stuff from Ohio Power Tool or Acme Tool. I like Ohio Power Tool a little bit better. They're up in Columbus. It just seems to work out a little bit better. I try to do a lot of work on my trucks by myself. But that's just my theory on the service truck thing. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. No, it's not going to tow anything. It's definitely not going to do that. Okay, disconnect the air dryer. Got it. Yeah. I mean, I could be out here trying to get my YouTube raffle game strong, do some e-bagging, but I'm really not trying to do that. I mean, some of the mistakes that I made, I'll admit that brake problem was 100% my fault. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, fully polished Alcoas on that bastard. Yeah, it's hard. Spiked lug nuts. I'll try the spiked lug nuts. Don't get level ones. I have not got any. I don't have any Harbor Freight impacts. Harbor Freight, I guess, choose not to. They chose never to contact me again because the people that they already contacted cried and bitched and said, we're not working with this guy because, he's a bully and all this type of stuff. So that's really, I consider it more their problem, not my problem. But, it is what it is. So I doubt I'll be getting anything from Harbor Freight because the neck tattoo guy cried, Dow cried. I don't know if the bear said anything, but, it kind of is what it is. They just, I can't do that. I need a safe space. Bullshit. Yeah, that's what, bullshit. David, you say that I have Harbor Freight skills on a Snap-on budget. You couldn't be further from the truth there, bud. You couldn't be. I have a pretty good set of skills. Okay, there's not much that I can't fucking figure out. Yeah, you're right. Real mechanics do have to. I would say that I cater to the guys that know what the fuck they're doing. And they would understand my sense of humor and what I mean by certain things. Because every mechanic worth his salt has came in and said, "Ah, what the fuck did you fucking break today?" You know, like, what other shit do I gotta fix? And then sometimes you just want to go, how in the fuck did this happen? Like, how can you get yourself in this situation? You know? Like, what do you mean the whole fucking wheel is gone? Where is it at? You know? What do you mean the wheel's gone? You know? George will know that question. You know, like, how the hell can you drive a truck with no fucking wheel on it? You didn't even walk around and take a look at it? Didn't walk around, fucking look at the goddamn thing? How in the fuck, you know what I'm saying, how in the hell does this happen? You had no pre-trip. Did you pre-trip that this morning? Yes, I did. Do you have your paperwork? You did it in the truck. Looks good from the mirror. Send her. You know? The problem is, Archie, you can't fire him. Okay? Because you got nobody else to replace him. That's what you don't get. Yeah. I'm a professional hack is what I am. I'm not a professional mechanic. I am a professional fucking hack. Yeah. You're like, where in the fuck is the wheel at? There you go, Tom. What do you mean it's shut down because low oil? You didn't check the oil? I always get, well, it's a new truck. It shouldn't burn any. Like, just go like that. If they had to pay for that, yeah, George, that's why I brought that up. Like, I know you saw that. Like, what do you mean the fucking wheel? The wheel is fucking gone. No, they know how to open the hood. Some of them do a really good job of checking the oil. They always make sure they got their windshield washer fluid topped off. They do a lot of this stuff, you know. But there's ones every once in a while you're like, you didn't check that? Like, what do you mean? That did, like, what? You know, the pothole, yeah. Like, you know, I hit a pothole and the tire just fell off. Okay. You know, you're just like, oh my God. I just laugh, man. Sometimes it's comical. You just laugh and go on about your day. Like, okay, I got it. Just pull it in here. Let me fucking fix it. George, it worked when I parked it. That's what I get. It worked when I parked it. It worked yesterday. There it is, George. That's the famous word. Worked when I parked it. That means enough. Oh, Archie, I know. Here's what you don't know. Okay, Archie, is your sense of humor and it's kind of like you get numb to some of the stuff, right? You just get numb to it. You're just sitting there, you're like, ah, okay. You know, it's just numb. There's nothing you can do. You can get mad and have a stroke like Oso said, or just go about your day. I try to tell him, you know, like, listen, it comes, a lot of things you get better at the more experience you got it. This is what, man, if you want to, that really, you have to, Puerto Rico, you have to buy what you think is the best economical thing for you. A T880 and a 567, there's no fucking difference. Okay, it's just do you want it to say Kenworth or Peterbilt? The cabs are the same. All that stuff is about the same. Yeah, there's going to be a welder on there. Kevin, you had the wheel studs came out of the hub. How in the fuck does that happen? Dude, those things are pressed in there. Serious. I think there's like a 15,000 fit. Dude, that's serious. Yeah. You know, the comment stuff, the interesting stuff is the stuff you've never seen. Because as me, I try to rack my brain on how that happened. Like my brain goes to, okay, that's how do you do that? Kyle Enzo is doing really good. I'm going to tell you, I don't know what it is about I don't know what it is about 2-year-olds, but how in the hell can you wake up at 6:30 in the morning and run downstairs and wake me up and go, Daddy, chase me around the house? Like, how does he have that much energy? That's what we did this morning. He wanted to run around the house, and I'm like, Bud, Dad just got up, you know, like I am, Jesus Christ, calm down. You know, like, what are you doing? Well, that should be a Cummins problem because that's definitely under warranty. He must have drank Mountain Dew at night. I don't know. But, you know, then before I left the house, Daddy chased me. Daddy chased me. Hey, bud, Dad's old. I can't fucking run around like that. You know, you got about 5 minutes. And he's just giggling, laughing, screaming, having a great time at 7 o'clock in the morning. Fuck. Okay, I'll look at super singles. I never had that. Yeah, 5 minutes and an oxygen mask. I can tell you that. The new kid is making his appearance November 11th. So I'm sure I'll post some pictures to Instagram. And I'll probably put one on, you know, the YouTube community post thing. Once he gets out and they get him all cleaned up. You know, we'll see what he looks like. That's what I'm excited for. Oh, super springs. Yeah, I think they are they're putting some kind of spring kit on it. Enzo does not need a puppy, okay? That's not what he needs. Okay? He needs Ritalin. Okay? Yeah, I mean, I try to fucking, you know, get him on there, but whew, it's messed up. I ain't got no time to train a new puppy. I'm going to tell you right now, my wife ain't training that thing either. Because we have 2 dogs now, and they have 0 rules, okay? I mean, Jesus Christ. 0 fucking rules. 0. You know, like, oh, you peed on that again? Okay. Nothing. She doesn't say anything. She just cleans it up. I'm like, fuck. He just broke his arm. I'm sorry to hear that. You know. I gotta go pee and get something else to drink. Hold on here a little bit. Whew. I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. Wow, we still got 300 people here. Holy shit. Yeah, I flipped over the calendar. It's November. We got one more month. I don't have a... What the hell happened? Alright, we back? Thing lost internet for a second. What the hell is going on? We back. Yeah, that was weird. I only worked on one Detroit, and I've not been impressed with it. No, I don't wash my hands. Mr. Big, huh? Wonder who that is. What is the cost of trucking along like 65? What do you mean trucking along like the truck of the cost of the truck? I think it was like just the truck alone, the 550. They had an invoice of 80 grand, but I don't think it's that high. I thought it was about 67,000, you know, and all that stuff. I have seen the new auto cars. I think auto cars are going to have because I don't know where the dealership's going to be. And they're very limited on the options you can get. Like, I think you can only get an Allison transmission. You can only get this and this. I think they're limited on their stuff. I mean, I will take a look at them. Do I think I'm going to buy them? No, because that brand has came and gone a couple different times. And I have a feeling it'll be like the Sterlings. They'll be a really cheap truck, or they'll be a reasonably priced truck, but if they go out of business, it'll be extremely difficult to get fucking parts. That's my opinion. Yes, Kyle, I am getting a 2020 Ford F550. What's up, Big Mike? My goal has always been 15 trucks. I'm going to reevaluate that situation when I get 15. That's what I'm kind of seeing. The bed on the service truck is steel. Yes, I've seen the rotator. I watched the whatever 15-minute YouTube video that Miller did. I saw it. I'm not buying one of those. I don't have $1.3 million to go down that road. You know? I don't even know what type of payment that would be. I'm going to guess that'd be like $15,000 a month. Ridiculous. I don't have that type of money. Why not buy the F56 or the 600? Why I didn't... no, I'm back. You got to refresh the chat. Why I didn't get an F600 is they do not make it in a 4-door crew cab yet, not till 2021, and I wasn't waiting another year. That's why I didn't buy it, and they also don't have it in the like Lariat package. It's only a regular cab. Isaac is exactly right. Now, this S550 that the guy brought down to me on Thursday, I drove it. It didn't drive that bad. I didn't think it drove that bad. I mean, you could definitely tell it was heavy. Why not a new Chevy? Well, why not a new Chevy? They do not come with heated and cooled seats, and the interiors look pretty janky. Yeah, I got to test drive it. It didn't ride too bad. We rode it up and down the street. It wasn't that big a deal. You know, not big a deal. Do I have any plans of adding trailers? No. Yes, Yoda. I would hire somebody that has their own dump truck, but not the connections. Yes. Why not a Dodge? I don't like Dodges. I just didn't want to get a Dodge. I got a Ford. The main reason is we have a lot more Ford dealerships around me than we do Dodge dealerships. There's only one Dodge dealership, and that's why I chose a Ford. I am getting Velocity Blue Metallic is the color. It'll be here in March, April sometime. I'm sure there'll be a delay, so I'm just going to say mid-April, and we'll go from there. Yeah, great engine, horrible truck. You would love to come to work for me? Well, I mean, do you want to work free? Or do you want to come and be a truck driver? I could hire a driver right now. You know, I don't know what the warranty on the body is. I never asked that question. That's probably a question I should have asked. I didn't. It's probably my fault. Nissan does not make it with the Cummins anymore. You got to stay, you know, watch TFL Truck Now. You know, you stay up to date. That's when the cabin chassis is going to get built. I'd like to have it earlier than that. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, they're usually different on the cabin chassis stuff. Like, everybody that's ordering the 2020 Fords, they're going to build the F-250s and the 350s first. Just plain and simple, that's what they're going to do. They make more money on those. You know, they're going to want to run a whole bunch of shit. You know? I don't know about if it has locking differentials. I'm sure it does. I don't know. It's four-wheel drive. The gear ratio is 488, which I thought is a little bit of a gear, but, you know, with the 10-speed, it should offset it a little bit. Yes, I run all my trucks. Oh, it doesn't because it's a dually. I don't know that much about fucking all that shit. There you go, Snap-on Flank Drive Plus. Limited slip. Yeah, I think it has a limited slip, I could tell you. Let's see here. Let me look at something. Oh, looks like they're working a fucking half day. Limited slip. Yeah, of course I'm getting a diesel. All right, let's go see here. Let me see what I got the paperwork on it here. I think it came with a limited slip. I think I ordered that. Yeah, I don't pay attention to Harbor Freight coupons too much. I am not a coupon guy. All right. I mean, a coupon, it's really not my thing. Yeah, it has a limited slip with 488 axle ratio. That costs $360. Yes, we took Enzo trick-or-treating. That was one thing that I did do this year. Let me tell you, I froze my ass off. That was not a good decision. What else happened? His hands were so cold, I was afraid that he was going to get pneumonia. He wouldn't wear his gloves. He was just being kind of a pain in the ass. So, you know, that's kind of how it went. I didn't steal his candy. I really don't even know where Brittany hid his candy, just so he doesn't eat it, because he likes chocolate. He'll ask that all the time. He said the truck would go 91 miles an hour. That's what he said. That sucks that it snowed in Wisconsin 3 inches. You know? Yeah, I know. I do need the Milwaukee heated jacket. I'm going to try to get one. Yeah, I'm putting a crane on my truck. It'll be just like a regular mechanic's truck. Yeah, I think that's bullshit that they speed limited them. But really, you don't need to be going 85 mile an hour, really. You know, Enzo was Spider-Man. He had a mask and everything. It was funny. He liked the mask. You know, he was Spider-Man. He's kind of quiet. You know, it's a pal finger. He's kind of like, he wouldn't go up to the people and say trick or treat or anything like that. He's kind of shy. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't. He gets kind of overwhelmed with all the people. Like, there was other kids like, hey, Spider-Man, and he would just stand there. But then he would point out what they were wearing. He'd be like, oh, that's Black Panther. Or he likes stormtroopers for some reason. So, you know, it is what it is. You're probably right. The speed rating on the tires. Yeah, it's got a pal finger crane. 4329 is what crane I got. So it's the 8,000 pounder. Let me see here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, 4329 is the crane that I got. So I don't know if what it comes with, you know. It's got all kinds of shit. I think I got like every accessory. 166,000. Yeah, he was cold. I was afraid his hands, they were like red. No, the base model is the 6,000. I got the bigger one. Yeah, 166,000. That's expensive. You know, it's cost of doing business. You know, Cost of doing business. Yeah, well, his brother's already on the way, November 11th. Hopefully in 2 years they can chase each other around the house, and I won't have to. Yeah, you got to spend it to make it. You're exactly right. I do not do shit cheap. I do not do shit half-ass. I am not a half-ass type of guy. You know, the Ohio law on a triaxle 15-ton is all you can carry. No, they can chase each other all they want. As long as I don't have to do it, I'm fine. They can scream and yell and all that shit. Fucking just another day. Yeah, the triaxle law is 15-ton here. That's all you can put on a motherfucker. Now in Kentucky you can have like 27 and a half. But in Ohio 15, that's it. You know. I don't even know the biggest Powfinger box you could get. Yeah, it's 15-ton, man. That's all you can carry. That's all you can carry. No, I'm not planning to have a full-time repair business. Kind of just part-time. We kind of see how it goes. You know? So. Yeah, Ohio sucks, man. Just the stuff that they got is not good. They're kind of weak on all that type of stuff. So I guess the 86 is the biggest box you can get. You know. I think up near Columbus it's 55. No, they changed it. No, I don't have any suggestions. Yeah, you guys run to different stuff. Auto locks or humidifiers, they suck. Okay. What's it going to cost to plate that $550 each year? I have no clue. There you go. Everyday Fleet Tech, all your stuff paid off. That'd be nice. I can't wait till I get there. I think I owe 20 more grand to Snap-on. So we'll keep working on that. You know, I wish I could get my truck account down some more so I'd pay more towards the fucking other bullshit. I mean, there you go. Like tomorrow, I got to put brakes on this truck. That's going to suck because these rotors, I bought the steel ones for it. They're going to be heavy as fuck. They're not cast rotors. They're forged steel, I guess. They're the more expensive ones we could get for it, but whew, this thing needs some brakes. They're about ready to cam over. It's not on one of my trucks. It's on a guy I know. It fucking sucks. Yeah, I got to get ready and get off here too. I got a truck coming back that I got to change the headlights out. I got LED headlights in it, and one of the turn signal fucking things like one of the amber running lights on the front of it don't work. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. And then I finally got the new lights in, so I'll put those on, and then we should be good. I might work on that this afternoon. So we'll see how long that's going to take, because it takes a while to get all the, it's not hard to change the headlights. It's just time consuming more than anything else. But anyway, like always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for, having 300 people in here. That's pretty fucking awesome. But like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.